You know what's pretty? You know what's pretty? Perfect squares are pretty. Why? Because if you think about perfect squares, these guys, when square rooted, give you real pretty numbers back. Notice these guys are not decimals. There is not any run on decimal. They're just simple numbers. Case in point, look, square root of 4, 2. Oh, the best one, square root of 1. Oh, 1. Oh my goodness, square root of 16, 4. Square root of 25, 5. Oh my, square root of 81 gives us the German girl, 9. Oh yeah, baby, look at that. They're beautiful. But my question to you is, how are you sure that these guys are perfect? Well, real simple. Break them down. Look, if you break down 81, is that not 9 times 9? There's your pair. Ta-da. Look, if you break down 25, isn't it 5 times 5? There's your pair. Boom. Look, break down 16. 4 times 4. There's your pair. Need I go on? Sure, I'll go on because I'll just rub it in. 2 times 2 is 2. Oh, look at that. 1 is actually 1 times 1. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So you can actually do this with really large numbers too. Ho, ho, ho. Well, if there's such a thing as a perfect square, is there something called you got it, a perfect cube? You betcha there's a perfect cube. Look for ones that have, look at this, 3 of them. The best one is our Star Wars number, right? Check it out. All you got to do is break this down, and you know it's 222. Sure enough, that is the perfect cube. So the cubed root of 8, there's the triplet, right? The triplet, bring it out, it's 2. And again, no decimals on something like this. Real pretty, easy, beautiful numbers. Look at what we got for examples. Square root of 64. Those are all 4s. But wait a second. How are you sure? Interesting. Break down this. 64, doesn't that break down to 8 times 8? Oh, okay. Well, wait a second. Well, what would you break this guy down to? Well, 2 times 2 times 2. Star Wars. Times 2 times 2 times 2. Well, wait a second. How is this a perfect cube? Easy. Look for groups to make 3. There's 2. There's 2. There's 3 groups of 2. Really? Is that how it works? Yeah, that's how it works. Look, 1, 2, 3. That's what it says. Look for triplets. That answer, of course, is going to be 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Wow. Is it always going to be that easy? Yeah. As a matter of fact, take a look at this. Do you remember this guy? We did this once already, way, way back in the podcast at the beginning. Go take a look at that. Look, I'm going to break this down. Check this out. 125. You know that this is 5 times 25. So keep on going. This is 5 times, oh, check it out, 5 times 5. What kind of number is that? Sure enough, 125 is a perfect cube. Oh my goodness. Look at 196. I don't know if you remember that one or not. I don't. Okay, so 196. Let's start breaking this guy down. So we're going to bring up the calculator. If you can't do it in your head, bring up the calculator. There it is, 196. Now we can divide this by 2, but remember that little trap that we got into? 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. No. That's an even number, so guess what? 196 could have been divisible by 4, and when you divide by 4, look at that. It's 4 and 49. This is going to make life so interesting. 4 and 49. Check it out. Break this down. 2 times 2, 7 times 7. Now, that's prime numbers, but is this perfect? Absolutely it's perfect, because look, that's 14 by, you got it, 14 by 14. That's a perfect square. Oh, remember this monster? 4096? Sure you do. Let's break this down here. 4096. 4096. If you remember, we can break that down by 2. That sucks. So go back to 4096, break that down by 4. That's still an ugly number. Keep on going. 4096, we can break that down by 8. Still an ugly number. 4096, oh my goodness. Break it down by 16. Let's see what that gives us. Still ugly. 4096, break it down by, well, 32 would be the next choice. That's still ugly. Okay, 4096 divided by, oh, double that, that's 64. Oh my goodness, 64 and 64. Oh, how pretty. Okay, so here we go. This would be 64 times 64, which makes this, guess what? A perfect square. So square root of 4096 is 64, a perfect square. But, this is where the fun starts. 64 is 8 times 8. This is 8 times 8. So guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4 makes this a perfect, a perfect fourth. 4096, the fourth root of 4096 is 8. Woo! This could be interesting. Now, keep on breaking this down. Star Wars, 2 times 2 times 2. This guy is times 2 times 2 times 2. This guy is times 2 times 2 times 2. And this guy finally is 2 times 2 times 2. And you can do all kinds of different relations with this. All kinds. Check this out. I can break this down into, you got it, I can take groups of 2. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Groups of 2. Look at that. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a perfect sixth, right? 4096, which will give us 4. But can't I take this one step further and look at this and go, okay, you know what? I'm just going to take it by 2 by 2 by 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a 12th root of 4096, which will give us actually 2. Look how we can play with these numbers and have such a riot with them now that we know what perfect cubes and perfect squares and perfect six. Now we know what perfect looks like. This is actually a heck of a lot of fun.